The key to correctly installing the system in a grand piano is to carefully plan the layout of the individual system components in a given piano model. The first thing to be installed is the hook supporting the humidifier. The hook should be mounted as close as possible to the central place of the soundboard, paying attention to the possibility of removing the humidifier in order to wash it or replace the material pads. It is advisable to install the humidifier centrally because its operation affects a larger area of the instrument evenly. The hook is mounted with 4 screws to the lower wall of the beam. Sensors responsible for checking the water level in the tank are installed in the humidifier at the production stage. The next step is to mount the control panel. The control panel can be mounted in 2 ways. The first one, when a control panel is mounted at such height of the beam under the soundboard that the already connected cables do not protrude from the bottom, and so that the excess cable length can be bundled together. The second one is when a control panel is mounted at the height of the end of the keyboard table, so that all cables run parallel to the soundboard or beams. The system has 3 drying panels designed for the piano, mounted with 2 screws to the selected beam. They should be placed in 3 different places: 2 panels near the keyboard table, and the third at the end of the soundboard. Make sure that no cable touches or passes near the drying panels. The system has 3 sensors. Each sensor should be placed in 3 different places under the soundboard. Each of the sensors should be slightly away from the attached drying panels, humidifier, or control board. They are attached with screws to the instrument's frame beams. The sensors must not be mounted directly to the soundboard or cabinet. The information panel has an appropriate cable connecting to the control panel installed at the production stage. It is advisable to attach the information panel to the bottom of the keyboard table, on the right or left side. The information panel is attached using 2 screws. 3 colors can be observed on the information panel. White means that all parameters are normal. If the blue color appears, it is a signal to refill the humidifier tank with distilled water. If the flashing green color appears, it is a signal that the system is ready for Wi-Fi configuration mode. A self-adhesive tape and an alcohol-infused cleaner are included for mounting the power supply unit to degrease the surface before applying the tape. The power supply unit is mounted in a convenient location. All cables should be connected to the control panel and can be fastened with the included cable tie. The silicone tube should be connected to the humidifier, and the whole thing should be hung on the previously mounted hook. 2 holders should be mounted to hold the tube in place around the internal cabinet of the instrument under the resonance bottom, so that it can be easily pulled out to add water to the humidifier. Pour distilled water into the canister to the marked level and add no more than half a cap of anti-algae preparation. The manufacturer recommends using the only product accepted by Piano Guard system. To add water to the tank, pull out part of the hose. Lift it slightly so that the water poured from the canister can flow by gravity into the humidifier tank. The device has been installed and is ready for use. In order for the system to work properly, it must be connected to the power supply at all times.